I am mixing up a slurry for my rooster who's not doing well. He falls over, he can't get back up, and he's skin and bones. The slurry has in it green tea, which I just borrowed from my green tea, which has extra herbs in it. Won't hurt him. Probiotics is the original recipe. I got that from Tractor Supply. I'm adding electrolytes because I bought both when I seen them. Honey, vitamins, and I have vitamin B on hand. These are things I have in the house. I don't think they're in their original recipe, but it sure won't hurt. I added echinacea powder form because I have some sitting here. I don't know what's wrong with him. Our original birds were, what's the word for it? I gave the birds a vaccine for Merrick's when they were babies. I did it, which means, I'm not good with a needle. I had a little training with a diabetic when I was working. I had to give a shot to a little one who was diabetic. But I mean, I'm not confident in my ability to give a shot. So I was really nervous. I wonder if I have that footage still. But anyway, Merrick's comes to mind. But they were all vaccinated. So, did I not do it right on one bird? Or is it something else? But anyway, regardless, it is possible for a bird to survive these things that are devastating. I am taking the extra, going the extra mile. And if he passes away, then I know I have done everything I could physically do. They sell green tea with probiotics in it, one of those specialty tea companies. So you could just buy the green tea with the probiotics in it, and that's what I did the first couple times I used this recipe. Molasses instead of sugar, or instead of honey. You can use molasses. I use raw honey for everything that's important to your health. I don't have this cap on tight. I can feel it just a bit leaking. I had a problem yesterday with the other birds getting into Tipsy's medicine, so I'm going to put him upstairs in the loft today to give him his medicine. Yeah, I did make a little mess here. Anyway, he likes it. He does drink it. He doesn't drink it all at once, but he, sips on it throughout the day until it's gone. And the other birds do usually end up getting into it. Won't hurt them. Day 2. Walked in the house. The water did not freeze, but I did have to clean out the cups because they've been kicking around the bedding into the cups, which, that always happens, but at least it's not frozen. I broke a couple lights trying to shut that door because these lights are in the way. Raked out a spot to put the water because they make a mess. So I want trying to get the fresh dry bedding away from the water. The duck house is freshened up. Their food and a little food water bowl is right in front of the heater, so it won't freeze. But they usually suck that up when they find it. Ducky, ducky, ducky. I'm more than halfway through my chores, and my fingers are starting to get cold. And I do have to take my gloves off a lot. I can't do everything with my gloves on. I do what I can with my gloves on. So this is nice. They have to go in their house to eat, otherwise they're not going to eat. I will be putting them away early at 2, 3 o'clock so they can have their big bowl of water from 10 to 2 or 3 o'clock. And then they got to go in there with the little bowl. And the little bowl is not getting the bedding wet because it's in a bigger bowl with food. So far, so good. I have to crouch down to keep anybody from going out while I'm doing work in here. I just did their water. This water, I don't know, it's about half full. They'll drink it all before it freezes. So that's why I put the other bucket back upstairs. So they do have water all day. And it's empty by evening, so I don't have to worry about it freezing. And they're doing all right, really. They don't use all their space. They can. They just want to come out. And this is day 2. I considered letting them out, but I'm not going to. If I let them out, I have to chase them to put them away. And then, Tipsy. His medicine is now down there. Shoot. My head, that word came out differently. I'm glad it came out shoot on film. Yeah. Crap. All right. All I can do is try. No, I'm not going to go upstairs and mix up another one, but I will tomorrow, and I'll try again. And there's food. He loves grain. So there's grain on top of the food, and I know he's eating it, and he's been eating it. He's skin and bones. I don't know what's going on with that. I think they had water in here yesterday. They drank it all. They don't need it today. They got the other one. I do have a tendency to overdo it. I have these new vault things to put food in, but I end up spending a lot of time trying to get the threads right. And when it's super cold and my feet are cold and my hands are cold, you know, having to do that 5 times to get it shut right isn't optimal. See, that bucket has worms in it. That bucket has scratch in it, grains. I gave Tipsy a handful on top of the food to get him to eat. Now I'm grabbing this water, what's left of it, and we're going inside. I got to take a dish inside to wash. That's it for my morning routine. My toes are starting to get cold. My hands warmed up a little bit on this side, so I'll put my gloves back on and make it to the house and be okay.